All right, Warrior Gang, we are out here. Today has been an interesting start because I met a guy that does a lake and pond management business, and that provided a very unique opportunity for potential employment. So yeah, so we'll see where that goes. That was an interesting start, but let's get to what we came for. We're gonna start out on this point here, and we're gonna fish some finesse worms. We're gonna do a shaky head with a green pumpkin red worm, just like we were doing at Tridelphia the other day. And in this lake, it's even more effective. So hopefully they show us their faces sooner than later and we can get a little pattern established. I met a really nice gentleman. He's actually fishing over here right now. Another one? He's on fish number 3 or 4 over there on a finesse worm, or a Z-Man plastic of some sort. He was showing me before I got out here. But that's just a great sign. He's caught 4 fish already. On some finesse tactics, and I brought, you know, enough gear to fish finesse all day, so we should be in position to put something together. Not sure how long I'm going to be out here. Haven't really made a game plan yet, but if they're biting like that, we're going to be just fine. I'm going to let him have his area. I'm not going to go encroach on that. I think there's a lady over here that I actually gave a bait last year when I was catching fish on a drop shot on this point. I gave her a couple of plastics and some drop shot gear. So I might head over there and see if it's the same lady and just say hello. I love being out here conversing with people, nice people, down to earth people, not the fishermen who are like, get out of my way and want to compete with you on a recreational day of fishing. It's not my steez, but you come across some real nice folks out here. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Let's get fishing. Starting with the shaky head. What's the temp? 70 degrees. Not bad, not bad. Starting out in about 19 feet, fishing into about 12 to 15. And most likely we're gonna shallow it up a little bit and head into the 8 to 12 range for the majority of the day. Yoo-hoo! Nice. That's a nice one. That's not a bad fish, all right? A lot of these fish here can be cookie cutter. Yes, sir. A lot of these fish can be cookie cutters, but that's a nice fish. I'm not gonna lie. Let's let them go and try to get some more. So I'll tell you what happened there. I literally just went, instead of that way on the point, that way on the point, and the fish was right over there on the other side. So let's see if there's another one. Ooh. Shaky head with a finesse worm, watermelon red. I just had a nibble, but I didn't connect with him. Give it up. Give it up. The grass is growing in here faster than ever. That's good. I'll take it. All right, guys, so I just got a couple nibbles on this spinnerbait. I'd like to give you guys a little tip for who it can help, you know, people who are slow like myself. I've already put the trailer hook on and didn't put a trailer before the trailer hook. Yeah, long story short. If you want to put a trailer on, even when you already have a trailer hook and can't get this all the way up the shank, just nose hook it. Let that trailer sit adjacent to it like this, and it will not get in the way. This will stay down here. This will go with the gravity of the water. It still kicks perfectly. So I have a trailer, and that will entice them a little more. I did get nibbled. They were small little nips. There he is. There he is. There we go. Ate the Kitech. First cast. Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm hooked. All right, all right. So there it is. We've got 2 keepers in the boat so far. Not bad. Fish came on the spinnerbait with the Kitech trailer. Not a bad fish. Very healthy, fat fish. Time to let him go. Let's see. You are pretty, man. See ya. That's two keepers. It's looking like today is going to be a great day. Of course, when I don't pack a lunch. That's okay. I'll sacrifice some dehydration and food for fish. When you think you're going slow, the key with the spinnerbait, when you're slow rolling it, you find that that's the niche, that's the zone, is to go slow, and then when you think you're slow enough, go slower. It's something I've learned with the spinnerbait. I don't know what the hell that is up there, but there's a lot of fish moving. Already, oh shit! Oh man, that was quick. All right, I've been throwing a bunch of bladed stuff, chatter, stuff like that. The first bite and only bite today, well, besides the one I got on a spinnerbait. I got one fish on a spinnerbait keeper, one fish on a shaky head keeper. My spidey senses say that they are going to be on the shaky head as usual, so we're gonna just try that out, see if there's fish in this area or if it's location that is the factor here that matters the most. You know, I'm fishing kind of like a shallow offshore hump. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, and he came off. All right, well, that's a good sign. Right away I throw the shaky and we get bit. One thing I've noticed heavily with bass fishing is that where there are carp, the bass are not engaged around them. They're usually, carps are so big, I feel like they bully these bass out of the spots. That's just my deduction. If you guys have an opinion on that, let me know. But I've never had successful bass fishing in the vicinity of a lot of big carp. It just doesn't seem to happen for me, so. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? My favorite spot, there's carp all over it. Don't know what the bass are doing quite yet, but we'll figure it out. It's actually a really good fish. Come here, mama. Well, I got her good. Yeah. Right in the nose. You know how it's supposed to go. Right in the nose. That's what you want right there. Perfectly pinned. All right. Keeper 3, we got a solid little limit going on. That's awesome. Shallow, 6 feet. That's crazy. You know, I wanted to force that spinnerbait bite. I threw the spinnerbait in there 3 times, no love whatsoever. So switched it up, adjusted like you should, and we got hit. Nice fish. Working pretty slow. Not as slow as I could be going, but generally I'm working pretty slow. Popping, 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 letting it sit. Lately the key has been kind of a dead stick, which I don't have the patience for at the moment, but a dead stick is deadly. So I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that soak up for a second. Give it maybe 10 seconds. Just kidding, 5. Watch your line, make sure it's not skating off. Oh shit, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Shit. Oh! That was a fucking 5+. fish is nowhere near as big, but I'll take it. Nowhere near as big, but I will take it. But you weren't coming out unlike the other big mama. Another one. Look at all the beautiful spots on it. Spots on spots. Doesn't quite make up for that last one, but we're building a solid limit here. Oh my God. I really, really want that lunker back. And it's really specific, like, you know, you think I'm a glutton for punishment going back to what just lost that big fish, but this is also what snagged the big fish in the first place. They seem to be really keyed on like something super light. If it's a little too bulky on the shaky head, they're not touching it. They didn't touch the trick worm, so I'm not sure, man, if that's what it takes. And we gotta risk it. That's the name of the game. No risk, no reward in this, man. It's about time. It's about time. So I've really been just fishing for that one fish that I lost that would dwarf this guy, but I switched up to a heavier weight, heavier slider head, a 5-inch dinger. It's not a great fish, like not a great sized fish, but I'll take it, man. It's been dead for like an hour. I've been really fishing for that big one, seeing if she'll give me a second try. No, I don't know how big you are. Oh, not a bad fish. You're all spotted up. Don't do it. 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 No. Just let me grab you. Let me grab you. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Came right out. I do not trust these things. These are eagle claw. I don't think I'm ever going to use those again. 'Twas a good one. Tattooed. Tatted up. Tatted up. Just like that. It's going back. See you, baby. All right, we definitely have a limit now. Solid 5. Solid 5. And this is totally killing it. But the hook is not, and that scares me, because if it's a bigger fish and that happens again, I'm gonna be heartbroken. I don't really want to stop throwing it though, because it's been working. What to do? What to do? There we go. There we go. There we go. Another tattooed fish. All these fish are tatted up. I was hesitant to stop throwing this because it's freaking working. This little subtle guy. Tattooed again. Not a bad fish. Not our biggest today either, by far. That's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish.